What up, what up? This your boy, Mikey Underdog in the building, baby. Let's go. Just wanted to hop on here, guys. Having a great day, right? Um, SPY, Tesla, XPEV, some tops. Guys, great stuff, right? And the reason why I'm so hyped today is just because like the large caps are just paying off, right? Going through the whole process of, taking L's, losing, failing, getting back up is great, right? You only lose when you quit. Super hyped right now. Had an amazing trade on Tesla, 180 puts. Guys, if you see this right here, look at this 10 minute. All right, the 10 minute is just amazing. All right, these 10-minute tweezer tops are phenomenal. Okay, a tweezer top and a tweezer bottom are great because it kind of give you a sense of direction of where stuff is either going to continue or start to reverse. It's a great thing to learn and notice when they start setting up, especially when they set up into key levels. This is a very choppy area, this is a very choppy area. So now that we're underneath them, they start to become what? Resistance, right? So nice 10-minute tweezer top right here. Once this was established right here, we are looking for this to pull back and respect this tweezer top. Same thing with tweezer bottoms. If you see, this almost had a tweezer bottom, was off by about 10 cents. But guys, it's just great things to learn. All right, so nice tweezer bottom, 180 puts, and this thing is still going down. SPY, guys, SPY is great. I want to go over something because I see this all the time. You think SPY is setting up, it is flagging, right? We have a nice pop up, low volume pullback, guys, but if you're not switching through different time frames or even zooming out, understand that we are now in a downtrend. So until we actually start re-breaking key levels, then we are going to continue to go to the downside. So in the 30 minute, this tapped the 30 minute 20, which is great because now that we are in a backside downside play, we want to see these levels get respected. And also if you zoom out, you see where these 395 65s are. This is a great area. We have some confluence right here, a little bit right here and here. So until these things want to really actually break above these, it's a great short. You're looking at this, and if you look at the 10 minute, you're like, hey, well, this looks like it's a nice flag, let's try this. Make sure you're switching through multiple time frames on bigger time frames, the 30, the hourly, the 4 hour. Understand how much time is left in the 4 hour, the hour, and in the 30 minute, right? To give you a better idea of what could happen, what direction we're in, and things like that, right? Every time SPY started to pop up on the 30, upper wicks, so this was a nice level right here to go against reshort, which is pretty much this level right here, which it bounced off of, no follow through, breaks down. Yeah, we get some pre-market gap up, but I mean, it's just on light volume when the market opens up, and then we want to see how the tape's going to react. Okay, guys, XPEV, honestly, shorted this a few times for some small pullbacks, nothing too crazy. In the short account, was able to rack up a few though, that was great. But look at this right here, we got a nice 30-minute flag on this, right? Switch to the time frames while as you're trading this. Let me just go right here, I want to pull up this one. All right, okay, so two things, or actually a couple things. XPEV, guys, it has 121 mil on the day. All right, for a name that's in this price range, open up at 8, it's at 1080, 1083. Okay, that's a lot of volume. That's something to recognize. If you're watching the tape in the level 2 right here, you're gonna see lots of soaking. What I mean by soaking is that there was bidders there all the time to soak this up and hold it up. All right, so super important. And then you realize right here we are just in a consistent higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, breakout, pullback. Now what we're looking for right here was this pretty much 1038, 1037 high hold. That's exactly what you got right here for continuation. To me, I don't know, maybe 1130s on the daily, who knows. I'm actually not in anything currently, all cash. Made what I need to for the day. Super happy. As you guys can see, I'm in uniform. I got work in a little bit. Great day. All right, guys. If you're learning how to trade large caps, do not give up on the process. You got to realize that they do not trade like small caps whatsoever. Right? If you watch my old videos, you're gonna see how I'm trading small caps, what things and key levels I'm looking for on them. You know, maybe some of the EMA confluence, you know, your first 8 EMA pullback. Uh, the 10-minute works a lot better on these large caps. You know, the 10-minute 8, the 10-minute 20 are phenomenal. More importantly, don't get too caught up on your EMAs and stuff like that, VWAP. Guys, you guys want to trade these things off levels and zones with the large caps, all right? Particularly when I'm in a large cap, whether I'm in options or in the commons, guys, I'm looking for the tape to start shifting. What do I mean by the tape shifting? That means if I take an entry like we did over here against this 30-minute, slam this 30-minute right here against the 30-minute 20, also zooming out, key levels looking left, is that when I'm in here, I want to see the tape stay heavy, or I want to see the lack of follow through pretty much near or around my entry, right? I don't want to see things just start ripping and taking off because it's just not a great day, right? To get squeezed or to buy a dip and then it dumps in your face. All right, so looking for tape to shift. Same thing when I'm in a large cap, right? You know, if I'm in XPEV earlier, added off these higher lows, 990, 998, I want to see the tape to start shifting. I want to see these bidders stay in control, because if you saw this whole move, bidders were just soaking it. So I want to see the tape stay in control. Now, if I'm short, when I took a couple of shorts against pullback, I wanted to see the tape shift on this. And for XPEV, for a short, getting 30, 40 cents out of a short for a scalp is still amazing, right? I think if anyone's looking for anything any day to make some money, stay profitable, stay consistently profitable in the market, you know, you're looking for 10, 20, 30 cents of a trade, and you know, you don't have to do anything after that. Learn how to compound that money, let it build up, get better at trading. What I see a lot of people doing is that, oh, they see this setting up, it looks great, look at the VPA, but if you weren't paying attention to how this whole thing was setting up, why it was trading the way it is, why it held up the way it held up, then you're lacking on a big skill, and that's level 2 and tape reading. Okay, so I would, you know, pay attention to, like, hey, why did this, you know, if you look back and you weren't even here all day, you see this like, oh wow, it held up, you know, it held these levels, cool. But if you weren't watching to see how strong the bidders are, because that's something that's going to give you more confidence in a long position, and or to make yourself stop out if you're trying to short it because it's just too strong. All right, you know, same thing, right? If you're a short, right, we're looking for key levels to stay heavy and the tape to stay heavy, the ask to stay heavy. What I mean by stay heavy, it's like we want big sellers popping up consistently, holding it down, holding it down. We want to see the bidders start to dump, pull back, right? Don't overcomplicate it. Those are just some great things to look for. SPY and Tesla were amazing today. Definitely had some of my best option plays on those. You know, just getting better at them. You know, I did size down a little bit. I was trying to push like, you know, 500 at a time, and it was just my P&L for the whole month was just like whoosh, 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 whoosh. So kind of just slowed down and it's like, all right, I'm taking my position, I'm gonna let it really work out, and got some nice trades out of them. Okay, this month, guys, has been nothing but a huge learning curve to the large cap land with trading the options, trading the commons, and really studying them, right? Not just sitting here, getting up here, and, you know, being frustrated because I'm red. You know, I don't care if I'm red. You know, it's if I'm red, it's risk manageable, if that makes sense, right? If I'm red, it's small enough for me to be like, okay, fine, you know, just take it on the chin real quick, and more importantly, to learn from, right? I call this the large cap intuition fee. You know, if I'm going to step in this game, I can't trade it by paper trading it. If you're someone who can learn from that, great, I recommend it. But it's nothing like just, you know, being in the stock, trading with the emotions, and learning how to trade with no emotions, pretty much, and getting better at that, right? Trading the chart, not the P&L. Okay, that's a big thing I want to touch up on again, is that I see so many traders just trading their P&L where they're in a trade and they stop out because they're red immediately. And then they try to get back in and it's just too much. Oh my God, now I'm more red. Let's go. Or I got green and all of a sudden the stock just rips, and that's the trade that you were supposed to hold because of the chart setting up and how it acted on the level 2 in the tape. All right. I do want to touch base on something else, and I think it's super important as a trader. You're going to be red. You're going to have red days. You can have red weeks. You can have a red month. All right. And I don't care what you lose. It's $500 red for the month, 5,000. It could be 50,000. Could be 100K, depending on where you're at in your career, how much capital you're trading with, right? You do not come into the next day or the next month or the next week looking to all of a sudden make that money back. Like, I need to be here to make this money back. I want to make this back. No. Don't lose focus on the number one thing as a day trader, and that's to trade the situations that come and arise every single day, right? So if I'm down 50K for the month, I'm not going to sit here December 1st or I'm down 25K, it's week 2 in November, and try to trade to get my 25K back. No, I'm going to trade the technicals, I'm going to trade the chart patterns that are in front of me, and I'm going to squeeze as much money as I can out of the market and be super happy with the way I traded. Now, if I'm red still, that's fine, but you have to be learning from it. If you're coming here and you're being red and you're not getting anything out of it, but just I had a red day, then you're failing on your end of trying to improve and get better as a day trader. All right, now this is nothing that, if you want to get really great at this, if you want to succeed at this and be consistently profitable, it's you versus you. All right, there's no one to blame other than you on the trades you take, on your red days, on why you can't get it together, and to be positive from failing and learning from your mistakes. Okay, so again, I hope you guys really take that with consideration of what I said, because it's super important. Don't chase the red days, right? Don't try to make that money back, but instead get better daily on learning how to execute better, learning how to get reads better by reading the level 2 in the tape, where the charts are setting up. SPY was great, an amazing 30-minute reject right there. If you zoom out, guys, we're in a downtrend right now, right? So, and as we're in a downtrend, any pops, any type of levels that are getting retested, we want to see the tape stay heavy. We want to see the follow through and more pullback, right? And the same thing when it's in an uptrend. SPY was clearly in an uptrend right here. Right? All it basically tried to make new highs at 403, but couldn't. Basically had a nice little double top on the daily over here, and then rejected and went back into a downtrend type of trading, right? Channel, right? Upward channel, downward channel, right? So, I mean, don't make this complicated, but really mark out your levels every day. Really learn, and if you miss something, that's totally fine. Don't sit there and try to just like click buttons all day to try to make some money. Just, accept that you missed it and be ready the next day, right? All you can do every day is show up and be ready and consistently learn. I've been doing this for 3 years now, and I learn something still every day. I force myself to learn something every day, right? I don't stay comfortable. I'm not content with anything. I want to just keep improving every single day. I thrive off red days. I thrive off taking a trade and being red 4, 5, 10, 12K, 20K. I thrive. That's just to me like, okay, if I can do this, if I can flip the switch and actually master this in the right way, I can make 20, 30, 40, 50, 100K. And it's been happening. So super grateful, but I'm definitely happy with myself and pushing myself and being uncomfortable and learning to just to become a better trader. But all right, guys, much love. I hope this helps. Just want to do a quick recap. trying to do my best and do more content all the time. Bear with me, all right? Because Mikey Underdog ain't going nowhere but the top. Much love. See you guys later. Peace out.